Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. So I am a reader and a knitter, and for Vlogmas, on each day I'm going to be reading and reviewing a short story from the Hingston and Olsen 2023 short story advent calendar, as well as unveiling a skein of yarn from Polka Creek's blanket advent calendar, and I will share my knitting with you as I go along. So let's find out what we'll be reading and knitting today. So for day 12, I will be reading Overtime by Hilma Woltzer. And I haven't heard of her. Her first published short story appeared when she was 36, and her first novel 8 years later. Her many stories and novels have drawn critical praise for illuminating the dark interiors of the American home. She lives in New York City. So hopefully this will be very interesting. The advent calendar hasn't disappointed me so far. And for the advent calendar, this is day 12. And this is a DK weight yarn. And it is a superwash and nylon mix. And each day is a different hand-dyed color. And it's wrapped very, very well. So this looks like a lovely shade of bluey purple, and it's called Navy. So there we go. So I'm going to wind this up and get knitting and start reading, and I will report back to you with my thoughts. So this was a very uncomfortable and creepy story. And in the blurb on the back, when they say that she likes to illuminate the dark interiors of the American home, that certainly hits home for this story. So in terms of structure, it's told in two parts, and it's told in the first person in the past tense. And it opens up with the narrator talking about her husband's first wife. The first paragraph is very uncomfortable because it is very, very judgmental. Now, the first wife is nicknamed Renee, and she's very much codependent on Howard and the narrator. She's even nicknamed Renee because she is teeny in terms of body shape. And Renee announces that she wants to stay overnight with the unnamed narrator, her former husband Howard, their son Jason, and their baby because he's fleeing a man. Ignore Ripley, she's seeing herself in the screen and she thinks there's a dog in the house, so apologies. And there are hints that the body types of the narrator and Renee are completely different, which adds to that level of being uncomfortable and judgmental. The narrator finds comfort and stability in the largeness of her body. And the narrator, whose name we never find out, and her husband do strange, uncomfortable things. So at night, instead of watching television or talking or doing a puzzle, they unfold childhood trauma and past traumas to each other and tell stories of their past, which I can't imagine would be a fun thing to do. Now, of course, the inevitable happens, and the narrator wants Renee gone. Now, in the second part, the man that Renee said she was fleeing shows up. And I won't give out any spoilers, but there is an incredibly weird twist at the end that I never would have predicted. Now, in terms of the title, Overtime, it's never mentioned in the short story. However, it is very clear that all of the characters are in overtime and they've all been pushed outside of their comfort zones. So this is very much a story about codependency and dysfunctional relationships and homes. So interesting read. As for knitting, I am knitting Stephen West's blanket from his latest Hyper Knitting collection, and it is done in stripes, and each of the stripes are a different color of the advent. So last night I added the moss color, and it's growing even longer and even wider. And tonight I will add this lovely navy color, and I'll probably start on a third stripe as well. So it's really starting to grow. And I must say, this is a very comfortable and relaxing knit. I'm enjoying it. The pattern is easy to memorize. There's only a couple of very easy stitches. So if you're looking for a simple pattern, I would highly recommend this one. So that is it for day 12. Thank you so much for joining me. If you are so inclined, please like and subscribe and comment below. Let me know how you're doing, because we are officially halfway through Vlogmas right now. And also, I started a Patreon account, and I will look forward to seeing you for Vlogmas Day 13. Thank you for spending your time with me, and I'll leave you with some of my favorite things from the lake. Bye!